Hello everyone, myself Anirban Saha, and now I will be presenting to you the internship project that I was working on. So I was doing internship in the company Meridian Voyage as a Python intern. Meridian Voyage is a US top data analytics company. Okay, this was their earlier client, and this has all these options. But this client was not modern and not responsive. It was not made for mobile. And so I was tasked to make an entirely new client which is modern and responsive and efficient. Okay, so the stack for the front end is React and Desivo. Now we'll explore it. Now we are here in the dashboard. You can see the dashboard has different options like latest filing. Okay, then you have the profit indicator. You have the code. The code is too long, so it's coming out now. Then you have market insight of top ticker, topmost known, topmost buy last quarter, topmost sell last quarter, market indicators like treasury, seller PE, S&P 500, and recession. Okay, and the market researchers we have treasury, seller PE, S&P 500 PE. Then we have also recession. Okay, like this one, it's all available. Okay, this one is the dashboard. This one is a dashboard, and as it is done in Daisy, you have all these theming options like light mode, the dark mode, the Valentine, the aqua, the forest. So it's user friendly, as you can choose any themes as you like. And also, as I said, I was tasked with making it mobile responsive. So it is completely responsive. As you can see, it's coming very good in mobile phone. Now this is done for the. This is about your dashboard. Now we'll look for other stuff. Okay, this one is a dashboard done. Then let's go for this. Let's say this is super investor. He'll get all the list of the super investors. He'll get all the list of the investor holding with pagination, which is working. Okay, you can see the numbers here, pagination all working. And have the investor holdings here. It's a warrant of it investor holdings, and you can all holdings. You can get activity, bought, sold, no change. This one also is for the last quarter. Okay, and we can come into all holdings, and for each investor holding we can have its corresponding graph. Okay, let's say this one is the graph for Apple Inc, and you can have all the details as for the years. Okay, sorry, it's you can highlight them. You can also filter the other managers, and let's say we go here, Apple Inc, Apple ticker, all the details here. It's a chart. We are having some issues with one API, so the data is not available here. And these are the data coming from our server. The investor holdings for Apple, right? So here again, all the same. You have the search bar. You have the download option. You can download this as CSV. And here we have the financial statement for APL. This the you can see cash flow, income statement. You can also increase the range of it or decrease it, however you like. You have quarterly and yearly options. we have the table here. So this one is the investor holding. This one is the investor holding ticker. Then you can go figure F. We have all the details. Figure F. And this one also I worked on. This one is the Kanban. Kanban is for task management. Let's say mm, okay. Let's say this one. This task is our completed. We can move it to progress, then to testing, then ultimately let's say done. Okay, task is updated. Testing is all working. So add options. You can also select group, select assignees, and so on. So all the things are done. Again, I can remind you that this entire client was made by me. The entire new client has tasked with the responsibility of making this entire new client over my term of internship. Okay, now let's again go to the dashboard. This client here uh, uses very efficient techniques such as your code splitting, okay, lazy loading and preloading. When I'm going home page and I can do refresh, in this way it is just loading this home page and login and sign up. It's not loading anything else. Okay, now it is code splitted. As soon as I go dashboard, I will go dashboard, and this dashboard is lazy loaded, and this dashboard is lazy loaded, and in the background every other route present here is preloaded, so it's feels snappy. Okay, it feels extremely fast as these things are preloaded. But if you want to see action, let's say I refresh this page, so you can see this page was lazy loaded, but all other pages will also feel that it's fast, but it was preloaded. So with code splitting, lazy loading and preloading, we have made the client extremely fast. So it is a very complex client, very big size client, but with these techniques it is made extremely fast. Now this also you have everything accessible to here. Now let's go to the admin side. Okay, this one is admin page. This was the dashboard we were working on, and let's see the codes. Here you can add code, or you have the options to edit, delete, all that stuff. Here again the super investor, you can add here super investor and edit them, delete them. Okay, and you have to link for every one of them as instructed, uh, as I was instructed. Then again investor holding and all this stuff. Okay, same graph in here. Now let's come to the business rules. Okay, business rules. It's not uploaded to the production one. I can go here. This is a local one. Local. Let's say go business rules. Okay. You can see the business rules. This component, the JDM graph editor, is a huge one. But as it was lazy loaded, it didn't affect the other components. This one I was tasked for business rules. Business rule, it is done using JDM graph editor. Okay, here's a very small example. You can do a run, as you will not see any output now, because only the front end was done. I was also making you can say a tables RPC endpoint, that is a remote procedure call, to make the whatever data we have in the SQL database available here. Okay, we can add the input here and do this business rules logic and get the output. This was also in progress, but it got it got ended actually. It got paused in the middle. So yeah, this is all about client. Now let's go to the code base. Code base we had various part as the used of database. This one is a web scraper. Okay, it will scrap data from official desktop websites. Let's say your SecEdgar and those sites daily and scrap and store it in your database. All these methods are there. This was mainly handled by the other intern. I was mainly tasked with this one is the old client, so making the new client entirely in the backend. Okay, here is the you can sort of see the complexity of the client. Okay. Uh, let's see dashboard. So this was the entire complexity that I was handling. This all things, this entire new client was done by me. Okay, this client new and the backend is using Django. Okay, use Django backend. You can see for let's say the URLs. Okay, these are all the available URLs that we were working on. This is Django backend and all these. And let's go to the other side. And I was also tasked for making Docker Compose YAMLs, one for development mode, one for production mode, and all these having a single entry point using this shell script. This is run the shell script. Can you can have it running this way, that is run sh. Then you select mode development or production. Then you can run the commands. And let's say you do rebuild, you can which service rebuild and all that. So basically I have one single entry point to handling all these for handling all of these Docker. Okay? A single entry point for handling all of the Docker files. This was also done by me. We're done with the Docker. Now let's go to the Nginx. I also set up the Nginx server. Okay. This one is a development mode, all this routing and stuff. We have also pgadmin, like you can see here, available in /pgadmin. Okay. And uh, airflow is also there, all this stuff. And this one is the production one. Production again, both HTTP, HTTPS. Your HTTPS configuration was also done. It was also my responsibility to do it. Okay, and all the /API /pgadmin all engineers configuration was done by me. So these were my overall responsibility or my overall work for this internship project of Meridian Voyage. So thank you.